James, a tough game, but we got there in the end, and 2 goals for yourself. You must be delighted.
Yeah, I thought from front to back we were great today. We know that they like to play football, and we stemmed that flow of football. We played to our game plan perfectly. We knew that they'd die out, and we just had to take our chances. I think the keeper made a great save in the first half, and once we got the first goal, I don't think they had a significant chance on target. So it was a great performance from the back four, the middle four, and the front two.
The first goal was a lovely ball through the middle from Lionel Cole. Must please you to be able to see a substitute come on and bring an element of quality in like that to set up a chance for you in a game that early on perhaps been lacking that quality in the final third.
Yeah, Coley was magnificent. He completely changed the game. He's so clever, and you can see why he was at Man United with the likes of Pogba and Lingard. And I thought he probably deserved man of the match today, because the way he came on and handled the ball and did his defensive work, he completely changed the way the game was going, and the way to pass for my first goal was perfect. So I think he deserves great credit today, and so does Cookie. And to be fair, the team do. I thought they were all brilliant today.
The second goal perhaps a little easier for you. Cookie taking advantage of a bit of sloppy play in defence, but you're able to just sneak in there and take the glory perhaps. Were you just at a better angle, Andy?
Yeah, well, the credit is he chased it down, he won it, and I think he probably would have been a penalty if he hadn't put it in. And I sort of went to go a couple of times to stick it in, and in the end he just stopped and blocked his man. I thought that was my cue to tap it in. But that's the partnership we've got. He's done all the hard work, and he's just put it on a plate for me perfectly, and hopefully we're taking it in turns and he can have his go Tuesday.
20 goals now for Tranmere this season. You must be delighted to hit that milestone.
I don't really set myself a milestone. I just want to help the team win games. Cookie's got 25, I've got 20, which is obviously a great stat to have as a front two, considering we didn't really play much for the first 15 games of the season together. And it's just important for us to be able to score goals, and goals come from elsewhere, and he deserves great credit for his 4 goals. I think he's 7 goals in 3 games or something, so he's in great form, and it wouldn't be possible without the other 10 players.
Terrific all-round performance, Norse, today as well. It's important to be in games, isn't it, like that, so when you do get the opportunities you can go on and win them.
Yeah, I don't think they really had a chance. We stemmed their way of playing, and we looked dangerous. We had a couple of chances in the first half that, if it wasn't for great goalkeeping, probably would have gone in. And it was just maybe the final ball, but we started with the same tempo in the second half that we did with the first half, and we got the goal, and things opened up a little bit, and Coley was the difference today.
Did you still look at the league table when you come off? You knew what Macclesfield had done before you went out there today, and then obviously you've closed the gap on them, but also widened the gap between you and the 4th place side.
Yeah, we're not bothered about what Macclesfield do. We know we have to win 5 games, regardless if they win the league. We still got to win 5 games. We've got to finish in that 2nd or 3rd spot. So we're not looking at the league. We just know that we need to win the next 4.
And Ben, obviously unfortunate for him today to pick up another injury, but you know, Lionel was ready and came on and made a difference.
Really made a difference. Just he's so clever. Came into pockets. I think the first thing he did was smash someone into Rose's head. Got up for a header, and then went on that mazy run, which was started by Connor. Connor obviously worked hard, won the ball back, and gave it to Coley. Coley did everything. I was just fortunate enough to be on the end of it.
Cannot mention that long trip to Dover, of course, on Tuesday night. I mean, a lot of frustration around the place after that cancellation. You need to go down there and start again?
Yeah, you never know, it might work in our favour that we had those sort of 3-4 days off. Gave us a little chance to refresh, and came back against Chester. We didn't play the best, obviously because we didn't have that much football, but we're back into the swing of things, and that week's rest might have done us the world of good.
Yeah, I mean, Dover obviously, you know, they've got their own agenda, but it's up to you to be on the front foot and take it to them. Yeah,
we know the way they play. They man mark people all over the pitch, so we've got to figure out a way to win the game, and we'll do our best to do that. We'll work on that through the week. Well, tomorrow actually. We have a lot of time to work on that. But no, we've played against them enough times to know exactly how they play, and we'll do our best to win the game.
Important to finish the season strongly now, isn't it? I mean, you're on a great run. I think that's 5 wins in the last 6. I mean, you're on a great run at the moment.
Yeah, it's obviously important to take form into the playoffs if that's our way of going. We did it last year, and it really paid off in the semi-final, and obviously we fell at the last hurdle, but we had a lot of injuries last year as well. We lost players in the semi-final, so we had to completely change the team. I think it's important for us to take good form in, be scoring goals and be keeping clean sheets, which we did today.
And football's all about giving yourself the opportunity to do something, isn't it? And you've got that great opportunity still at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. We know that Macclesfield, what do they need to do? Win one out of the next two. But stranger things have happened in football. We had a bad run at the start of the season. If they have a bad 2 games, you never know what could happen. But it's in our hands still. We know that we've got to finish second or third, because it's not up to us who wins the league at the minute. It's up to Macclesfield to get the win, and if they do, they deserve it.
Touched on a little bit earlier, saw Ben Tollis hobbling off on crutches. I mean, you know, he's had so much bad luck, hasn't he, over the last 12 months, young Ben?
Yeah, it's obviously unfortunate what happened to him. I didn't really see what happened. It looked a bit innocuous, but he'll get it assessed, and we'll obviously find out the situation. We've obviously got Coley, who came in brilliantly today, and we've also got Josh Ginnelly, and we've got people that can fill in for him, and that's how good our squad is. As much as we think Ben's a good player, we've got different sorts of players and a similar player, and it's just the depth of the squad that we have that makes us so strong. And
just one final one from me. I noticed the gaffer in the second half was gearing up the crowd, you know, and sort of getting them behind you, but you probably don't need to do that quite so much, do you? I mean, they've been so good for you all season, and they're part of the way you've come back from that early season, sort of a bit of a blip, isn't it?
Yeah, they deserve massive credit. Obviously, the start we had at the season, attendances went down a little bit. Not much though. Like that's what surprised me. It almost seemed like more people turned up towards the start of our bad run ending, because obviously knew we needed them, and they've been brilliant all year. The people that travel away to away games, the numbers they come in is frightening for this level, and then to have, I don't even know what the attendance, 5,000-6,000 here today. We just need as many people to turn up as possible, because you saw the atmosphere we had here at the semi-final first leg last year, and I think it was 11,000-12,000, and it just puts the other teams off. We're a big club, and we've got big mentality players, big game mentality players, and they want to play in front of that, and the more people that turn up, we'll find out who doesn't want to play in front of that, so it'll be great.